Like children of earth. This is part two of where we came from and how we came to be. Now, as I was explaining in video one, that to transfer from one part of the galaxy to another part, you have different ways. You could use a stargate, you could use a spaceship, or you could even transfer through death. Right? Now, the first um, the first um, being that came here was the Lyrans, and they came on ship. The Anunnaki, they came here, they came on ships, right? Now, after the Anunnaki co-created man, they began to use portals. They continue to use these things, right? Stargate, ships, and so on. But further down the line, when they place the dome over the earth where nobody can leave by these means, they block the stargates, they cut off access to space by putting a dome over the earth. So now there's only one way left, and that is through death, right? A so-called death. I use the term loosely on earth because it is a portal, right? Death is a portal. So it's only one way left, and that means of leaving is for you to be checked to make sure the wrong individual or the wrong energy do not leave Earth. This is why you only have one exit, because you have checkpoints, right? All right, well, in order now for any other being to come here without using the stargates, using a ship, they have to go through that same process, the death portal, right? So now, the only one who could come here is the only one who has ancestors here that was left behind. Okay? And through those ancestors carries millions of us in them. Right? All they do is transfer from one being to the other. Right? All of us has a purpose. So until time for your purpose to manifest, you will not arrive. You will stay in your ancestors' or father's scrotum sac until when your time comes, you are being released here on earth. Okay? Now, like I tell you, the only way you could leave or come here now, because of the closure, is through death portal. Okay? So now you travel from the planet through one of your ancestors who came here. Whether they leave or not, they plant a seed here. And that seed that is left behind, they keep multiplying, right? Every generation they get children, and you get passed down, you get passed down, you get passed down until 2025 when it's time for your purpose to manifest here on earth, or whatever date that was set, right? Because all of this was done, some of us millions of years ago. We've been traveling in our forefathers' DNA. Our image is in there. Our photo is in their DNA, right? Only to be released on a specific date that was decided on before you left your own planet. Do you understand? This is why you have a spirit team, because you could not go through the portal unless you were signed off on. You understand? They were the one who put you to sleep and send you off on your journey. You understand? Just like the pharaohs, right? Some of them was put to sleep and sent off on their journey. If you notice in some of the pyramids, right, they had all kind of stuff for the afterlife, for their journey, right? They were put to sleep and sent off to wherever they are to go. Okay, so children of earth, what you see is not actually what it is. And the educational system will not tell you, the governments will not tell you. They know the truth. They know. But they absolutely will not tell you, because the day they tell you, it's game over for them. Okay? None of you are from earth. Y'all came here through your ancestors' DNA. Right? So some of you have Lyran DNA. Some of you have Andromedan DNA. All aliens, all of you. Right? Some of you even have, it's just your DNA has been watered down. So you have it in you. You have the blood in you, but not even the blood. The spirit. Right? Is from those galaxy and planet. So it's already in you. You know what I'm saying? I was incarnated on many other planets before I came to Earth. And so does a lot of you. You know? We travel for millions of years, some of us, just to be here. And when we were born, it looked like, well, it looks like nothing. But remember, you travel through your father, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, your great-great-grandfather, until, because none of us came from here, the ancestors that brought you here came from so far to come here to get a child on earth, just to drop you off. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens without a reason. Source knows exactly what he's doing. You understand? You were planned for. It's all a divine plan. Everything that we're going through was already planned before it happened. Okay? So don't think, this plan was just made yesterday. Right? These demons who is running this earth, they can't help themselves. It was planned for them to do what they're doing, for us to learn how to be perfect. It's all in the divine plan. You understand? If you buy a toy car and you put battery in it, when you put battery in it and you turn it on, you got to point it in the direction for it to run. Okay? Apart from that, where is it going to go? It has no consciousness. You understand? But you make it conscious when you put the battery in it and you gives it a direction. You understand me? Don't be fooled by the illusion that they place around you. All is an illusion. You understand? You go to church and they full your head of nonsense, but they ain't telling you where you come from. Adam and Eve just have children and that's it. That's not the way it goes. It's a lie. Love and light. I'll make a part 3.